Okay, welcome to Low Impact HIIT. So we're gonna do a workout really similar to what we did last Tuesday, which was fun, awesome. We're gonna use bands. If you have these bands and bells, dumbbells, and this is a joint friendly workout, low impact or no impact at all. We're gonna get started with a couple of stretches and a quick warm up. So let's stand with our feet nice and wide, and we're just gonna start with some shoulder rolls. So a nice easy warm up to get started. I'm gonna start a little bit differently here with some stretches, and then we'll get into a little bit of cardio. Good morning, Katie, welcome. We're gonna be using bands and bells and like dumbbells. I just like saying bands and bells. It sounds cute, right? Okay, let's bend the knees just a little bit. You're gonna inhale, reach those arms up, big deep breath, and then exhale, take it down. So let's do a couple of these big deep breaths, reaching those arms all the way up and exhale down. I'm just gonna put on a little bit of background music here as we get started. So big inhale, reach up, big exhale. We're gonna do two more here. So inhale, lift. Exhale down. We're gonna do one more. Let's keep those arms at the top here. So you're gonna extend those fingers, interlace your fingers together. Inhale, exhale, reach over to that right side. So nice big side stretch, maybe moving those hips a little bit. Inhale, center, exhale to the other side. Since it is early, we're starting with a little bit of stretch here. Inhale, and then exhale, take it down. All right, let's shake it out. Okay, we're gonna stack our forearms, and we're gonna do some marching in place, lifting up those knees. So go ahead and start. I want you to tuck your hips under. Keep that chest up. So we're just gonna keep lifting those knees, lift. Almost like we're in bar class. Sort of a bar-inspired warm-up, okay? Keep moving. I'm just gonna move to the side so you can see how I look. See how my back is nice and flat. Right, I'm using that core to lift my knees up. Shoulders are pressed down. Good morning to everyone who's just joined us. Let's keep moving for 8, 7, 6, you're nice and tall here. 5, remember tucking those abs in. 3, 2, and 1. So now we're gonna take it wide and just reach up and over. Just starting to get that heart rate up a little bit. Reach over. If you prefer to reach in front, that feels better on your shoulders, you can go ahead and do that. Keep moving, keep moving. Just turning up the music a little bit. So nice, easy, joint-friendly workout for you all this morning. We're gonna do similar workout to what we did last week, which was really fun. So we're gonna use those bands and weights, whatever you have. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5. Nice and easy. I'm just also tapping my toe here, side to side. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna come to a nice step touch here. So again, just starting to warm up the body. Let's add those arms. We're just gonna reach them out and up. You all, it is December 1st. How the heck did we get here? Woo, this is nuts, right? It's snowing up at Bill's house. I love it. Let's do a couple more of these. Really pumping those arms, getting that heart rate up. We've got 4, 3, 2. Now we're gonna come to a stop right here. Okay, so we're gonna do some scoops. I know Eric does these a lot in his class. It's to warm up your hamstrings and calves. We'll start with that right leg. You're gonna extend it out, scoop down, and you're gonna switch. Just a little scoop here. I'll show you from the front. Extending that leg nice and straight, heel down and scoop. Get as low as you want. Inhale, exhale up. Let's do a couple more scoops. Keeping that back nice and flat. Stretching up through those hamstrings. 2 more. Last one. All right, let's place those hands behind our head. Okay, good morning. I'm gonna show you from the side. Feet under those hips. You're gonna go ahead and tuck those hips under, okay? We're gonna hinge forward, stop halfway, push into your heels, lift back up. Let's do 10 of those. Inhale, hips go back. Exhale, up. Your back is so flat here, it's like a table. Lower and lift. Inhale, you're pulling those abs in. Exhale, lift. I want you to push into your heels as you lift up. Number 5, inhale, exhale, up. Your knees are slightly bent. Number 6, remember hands behind those ears, chest up. Inhale, exhale. Remember, keep that nice and flat. Let's try 2 more. Keep those elbows up too. You should feel this in the back of those legs. 1 more. Inhale, and exhale. All right, great. So last warm-up exercise, and we're gonna get started. A little bit of balance, but will help to warm up our core. So we'll start with that right side. You're gonna take your left arm on your hip here, right side. You're gonna bring your elbow to your knee. It's a standing side crunch, okay? So we're gonna do 10 of these. 10. Your standing leg is slightly bent. You can also hold on to a wall here. 7, 6, side crunch. 5, warming up the core. 4 is inhale, exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's do the other side. So on that right foot, slight bend. Do a couple just to get your balance. Elbow to knee. Okay, 10 more. Here we go. 10, 9, 8. Really bring that knee up to your elbow. 7, side crunch. 6, 5. We got 4 more. Pull those abs in. You should be feeling warmer. 2 more. Last one. All right, let's shake it out. Okay, come back to the center. Full body roll, starting with those shoulders. So inhale, we roll it down. You bend your knees, you press your hips back. Exhale, you roll it up. So let's do it 2 more times. Nice inhale, we're sort of arching that back. Exhale, we roll it up. And we'll do it 1 more time. We'll stay low here. You can move your hips here side to side. It is early, so we want to warm up those hips. And then we'll drop that right shoulder in for a twist. Inhale up, drop that left shoulder in. And then come to the center and roll it on up. Woo, shake it out. Maybe circle your ankles here, wiggle your toes. All right, we're gonna get started. So as you notice, I'm not wearing shoes because it's all low impact, maybe even no impact for some of those exercises. We're gonna get started with this band. We're gonna do a very similar workout to what we did last week. 3 minutes of cardio, 2 minutes of strength, and 1 minute of core. So our last circuit, we only got through once because it was at the end. So we're starting with that one. We're gonna go through it twice. I'm gonna show you your first 3 exercises. So this is cardio, but it's bands and bells. And if you don't have any of them, you will just do body weight. First one, and I'm gonna preview it pretty quickly just so that we can get moving, okay? So it's a little side tap, and we extend arms overhead for an overhead press. Exercise 2, we lose the weights, and we're gonna bring our knee to our chest. Sort of that running man. So it's a resisted knee to chest. You're gonna go as fast as you can. And then our last one is also without those weights, coming down onto the floor on your hands or your forearms, whatever feels more comfortable for you, okay? I like to do forearms, and you're gonna tap, plank taps, okay? Maybe a little hop if you're feeling good. So we do 1 minute each, and then we'll go into 2 minutes of strength. So grab your bands, place them above your knees, okay? If you have them, we're gonna go for 1 minute, first exercise. Tap and press, all right? We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. 1 minute. The key is just keeping those arms nice and straight, pressing them overhead. Keep moving. So I recommend a light set of weights just because it is shoulders. So I'm just gonna take a look at everyone. Ooh, we got a party on this morning. We got Blair and Suzanne and Linda. Looking good, everyone. IPG, great. Keep moving, keep moving. I'm gonna give you cues throughout the exercise. I might stop moving, but you keep going, all right? We have about 20 more seconds here. So if you have that band, really push against that band, okay? If you don't have the band, maybe You're adding a little bit of balance there and kicking out instead of tapping, okay? Let's go for a couple more seconds and we'll drop the weights. In 3, 2, weights to the side. Keep that band. Let's do the right knee first. In and out. So I have my hands at my chest. I'm just driving my knee up to my chest. All my weight is on that left leg. You can pump your arms, right? You can bring your hand to your knee, whatever you want here. Cardio, so let's get that heart rate up. Woo. A little harder with that band, right? Okay, other leg, go. Other leg. So left knee up. You're gonna feel that standing leg. You're gonna feel your glutes here. Pump, pump, pump. Of course, this can be done without that band. Let's go, let's go. We got 15 more seconds on this side. Let's see it. And then we're gonna come into that plank and do those taps. Yes, perfect. Yep, looking good, guys. Practicing that balance, it's really important for us. Keeping that head up. You've got 3, 2, 1. All right, so plank taps. You can also do this one standing or against the wall and pushing against that band. Okay, 1 minute, ready, set, go. Plank on the floor, on the wall, hands or forearms. Tap. Maybe it's a little hop for you. It's a little jump. Keep it up, keep it up. Let me see it. I want you to tuck those hips under and really engage your core here. And as soon as we're done with these, we're gonna go into 2 minutes of strength. Oh, I love seeing the stockings and your Christmas trees. Makes me happy. I have to decorate my place. 20 more seconds. Just trying to distract you. Strength is coming up and we'll stand up for our next exercise. We'll go right into that. You got 10 more seconds here. Also, that option is to hold that plank. Really pull those abs in. You got a few more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Stand up. We're gonna bring that band to our ankles. So you get a little bit of a breather here because I have to show you these next 2. All right, so you get a little bit of a breather. All right, just like last week, holding onto those weights. You're just gonna step, okay? So we're working those glutes without doing a squat or a lunge, and you're pressing through. So it's just a little step back, but the band has to be at your ankles. That makes the difference. And maybe you want to punch. All right, 1 minute, let's do it. Ready, set, go. So just start with your feet. All right, you're just stepping back. You're squeezing those glutes from the side. Keep that chest up. And then maybe you have that punch with it. But you don't need to go fast here. If anything, slow it down, okay? Woo, press against that band. Squeeze those glutes. Keep moving. Always tension in that band. And if you don't have that band, just slow it down, right? The one thing about squeezing those glutes is you kick back. I'm gonna preview your next exercise. You're gonna keep moving. It's that row. Keep moving. It's gonna be our row with the band. Okay? That row and twist, right? Or maybe with the dumbbell. So you have about 5 more seconds with those tap backs, and we're gonna come right to the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Come down to the floor. Wrap that band around your foot. Doesn't matter which one. You're gonna stand up nice and tall. That other arm is extended, okay? Because we don't wanna lean back. You wanna sit nice and tall as you row and twist. Ready, step, let's do it. We go 1 minute, so it's a row and a twist. So if you don't have that band, you could still do this seated with a dumbbell. Still keep that other arm extended and sit up nice and tall. Reach and pull, reach and pull. Keep it up. We have 1 minute of core coming up. We're gonna stay on this side. When we come back for round 2, we'll row with the other arm. Woo! Sit up nice and tall. Think Pilates, right? Piece the string to the top of your head. Keep it up. 20 seconds. Pull that elbow back. Whether it's with a band or a bell. Woo! Add that little twist with it. Keep it up. We're going to stay here for our core. You've got 3, 2, and 1. All right, band on the handcuffs is what I call it. Band around the wrists, right? Or of course, if you don't have a band, don't worry about it. Knees bent. We're gonna do that 3, 2, 1 lower. So you lower, you press arms out, you lower 2, you lower 1, come all the way back up. Lower 3, lower 2, lower 1. So each time you lower, you add that little pulse. Your hands push apart, okay? 1 minute, ready, set, let's go. Tuck those abs in. So you lower, push out, lower again, push out, lowest point, push out, and then pull yourself up, repeat. Woo! So you can do this without that band, and maybe extra support, hands behind those knees, right? Maybe just lower a couple inches, and exhale, pull yourself up. If you want this harder, legs straight, right? A little more challenge. Remember to press against that band, that push. That's gonna engage your core muscles, okay? Pull those abs in. 20 seconds, let me see it. And then we're gonna start back at the top and repeat that whole thing through, okay? Without any rest. We're gonna try and keep it moving this morning. Perfect, arms are straight out in front of you, shoulder height or behind those knees. Remember, pull those abs in, protect that spine. You've got 4, 3, you're gonna stand up and come on up. So quickly, band above those knees, back to exercise 1. Fast transition. It's that tap out and press with your weights. For 1 minute, 3, 2, let's go. Get right into that, push. 1 minute. So all low impact, no jumping here, but we are getting a workout. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get sweaty. Woo! Keep it up. I'm starting to feel those legs, especially with that band. How are we doing? Perfect. So nice. Yep, perfect. Good, Susan. Stay right here. Push against that band. Okay? Push against that band. I don't want us to lean over. Nice and tall. Push. So those hips are really working. Yes. Nice. Good, Suzanne. Keep it up. Nice, Claire. Keep going. Keep going. Remember, you can grab heavier weights if you want that extra challenge. Yeah, 10 seconds. And then this is next. So you can hold on to your weights for that knee drive if you like. I'm gonna do that for this round. You've got 3, 2, 1. Right knee, let's go. Right knee. So I'm just sort of bringing my dumbbells to my knee. You can pump them like this, like you're running. Go, go, go. Come on, push. This is only 30 seconds each side, so I want you to push. Woo! We're gonna feel that standing leg. Keep it up. You can also remove that band. It is a little tricky with the band. Keep it up, keep it up. Remember, all your weight's on that standing leg. So it's just a lift and a tap, lift and a tap. Keep going. Other side, go. Go. Other side, push. Go, go, go. Bring that knee up. Keep it up, keep it up. Let me see it. Should feel those glutes working. Yes, Joanne. Awesome. Good, Katie, keep it up. Couple more seconds. And then our plank taps, right? We're in that plank. And we tap. Once again, working those glutes. Hands, forearms, wall in 3, 2, come on down. Come on down. Ready, set, go. Hands, forearms against the wall. Tap. Woo. Keep that heart rate up. The key here is keeping those legs nice and straight. Unless you're holding that plank, okay? Keep your legs straight as you push against that band. Less than a minute, and then we'll stand back up. You have about 30 seconds. Let's go, let's go. Tuck those hips under. Keep that back nice and flat. You got it. Keep it up, keep it up. All right, 20 seconds. Last time you do this. And then we're gonna come up for those kickbacks. Work those glutes. Keep moving, 10 seconds. Can you straighten those legs a little more? Keep your head up. Tuck those hips under, you got it. You got 4, 3, 2, stand up, quick transition. We bring that band down to our ankles. Keep that heart rate up. Or no band, grab those weights. We're gonna punch and kick back. Go ahead and start. So I start with the legs first. It's a little tap back, right? Maybe you add the arms. Up to you. Woo. Remember the movement, it comes from where? Your hips, your glutes. It comes from your glutes, right? Bring that band to your ankles and push against it. So you're gonna feel it right there. Keep it up. Extra challenge, just adding that extra punch in there, right? Stand up nice and tall. You're only bent over slightly. Yes, good job. Tuck those hips under. Let's go. Really squeeze those glutes. Try to extend your legs straight when you take it back, right? Keep it up. Couple more seconds. Ooh, I feel that difference. Keep going. And then our rows on the floor. 3, 2, come on down. We're gonna row with that other arm. Band or bell. Other arm. Okay, ready, set, and go. So it's another arm. You're sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, you pull. And you twist a little bit. That non-working arm is extended. All right, I don't want you to put any weight on it. Keep it up to work that core even more. Keep it up. Let's see how we're doing. And then our 3, 2, 1 pulse and lower core is coming up next for 1 minute, and then we'll take a breather. Keep moving. We have about 20 seconds left here. It's really pulling that elbow back with that band, with that bell, with your own body weight. Really squeeze that elbow back. Nice. We are almost there. You've got 4, 3, 2, and handcuffs. So band around those wrists. We're holding 2 dumbbells, right? Ready, set, go. Lower, press out. Lower, press out. Last one, the lowest point, and then pull back up. Repeat. Push against that band. Keep those arms about shoulder height. Woo! Remember, the lower you go, the more challenging this is. Keep that head up. Pull those abs in. If you want this even harder, maybe legs off the floor. Okay? And so that tabletop. That's an option too. A lot harder. Lots of options. Or move your hands under, behind those knees. A roll back. Inhale and then exhale, lift. Keep it up. 15 seconds. Wherever you're at, we'll get a quick break. Just under a minute. Just enough time to grab some water. Then we're going to move on to our body weight circuit. You've got 4, 3, 2, and stop. All right, so 1 minute. We can move our bands and bells. Quick check-in. How's everyone doing? Thumbs up. We're okay? All right, so 3, 2, 1. Same thing for the next circuit. I'm going to do a quick preview. You have some time to grab some water. Body weight is next. I'm going to show you the first 3. All right, so we need some room for this. So I switched up a couple of these from last week. You're going to do a little shuffle to the side. Then you're going to 1, 2, 1, 2. So you do 2 knee taps on each leg every time you get to the side. Little shuffle, and you can add a little bounce. It's not a jump, it's just a little bounce. I'm on the balls of my feet. Just to keep that heart rate up even more. Then we've got little crisscross. This part is optional. So you can just do this, right? So it's low impact. If you want no impact, just reach and cross. Little impact after each toe touch. A little crisscross hop. And then our last one, then we'll get started. This one's also a little different on your mat. It's gonna be a sit up. So a little more core, okay? You're gonna sit up, lift your hips, okay? So a little different. Sit up, just a little lift. Just going from down to up is gonna keep your heart rate up, all right? So the sit up can also be here, reaching behind, little lift, okay? Or you could just practice just doing the lifts and maybe no sit up. Also, crunch is going to be awesome as well. So let's go ahead and start. So lots of options, choose what works for you. We're going to start with that shuffle. So one more time, 2 knee taps on each side, okay? 1 minute, ready, set, 3, 2, go. So little shuffle, 2 knee taps. I want you nice and tall for this. Other side. So want a little bounce on the balls of my feet. Keep that knee straight up to that chest, right? And add those arms with it. You'll feel yourself getting warmer. So it can be a step, right? Remember? Maybe no impact today. Woo. Listen to your body. Let's see it. Keep moving. 20 seconds. And then we have a crisscross, so a preview, our next one. All right? We're reaching for that opposite foot. Straight leg. That's going to be your next one. Good. Yep. Good. It's straight up, straight up. Straight up, right? Keep moving. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Crisscross. Maybe you're adding this guy. Keep moving from the side. You're nice and tall, right? So it doesn't matter how high you get your legs up. You might only be touching your knees like me, right? Perfect. The key is that it's coming from your core, right? A little swing. And arms go from here to here. That also is going to keep that heart rate up, okay? Let's keep moving, 15 seconds. And then the tricky one, how to add a little extra challenge, it's going to be that sit up into that bridge lift or any variation of it. Maybe it's a crunch today, maybe it's just that bridge lift. 3, 2, come on down. You're going to cross your arms. If you're doing that full out, that challenging option, ready, set. I'll show that one first. Go ahead and start. Cross arms, sit up, hands behind you, quick little lift of the hips. It can be a baby lift. Lower back down, sit up. When you sit up, remember, arms are crossed, so it's all core doing the work, right? And maybe it's a crunch this morning, so a little different option. You can follow me. Working on those crunches and flattening my back. Ooh, so if you want extra abs, you're gonna do these crunches with me. Keep moving, keep moving. Even more of a challenge. Crab tap. See how I tap my opposite foot each time I come up. So sit up, tap, tap. That's the extra challenge. You got 15 seconds. Let's see it. Let's see it. Yep, good Julian, good Suzanne. Who's working on those crunches with me? Keep it up. Couple more seconds, and then we're going to strength. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Okay, come on up. Strength. 1 minute. We have a nice inchworm walk out. So flat back first. You walk out. Right? You're here, and you're here. Okay? Or you're holding your plank, hips up and down. Okay? So 2 different versions of that walk out. The one on your forearms will be better for your wrists. 1 minute. I'm going to start with that one. Ready, set, go. Inchworm walk out. I'm going to do the forearms, lift my hips up, and then lower. It's the same movement. Your legs pretty straight. Slight bend in those knees. Keep moving. Feel free if you're doing that inchworm walk out, feel free to add a push-up to make it a little more challenging, right? Listen to your body, do what you can. We're about halfway there. Let's keep moving. And then we have our Superman, Superwoman back exercise. Keep it up, keep it up. Maybe you're practicing quadruped here, hands and knees. You could do opposite arm and leg reach as well. So still working that core. A little different exercise. You guys, you have about 5 more seconds. And then we're gonna drop to our chest and belly. You've got 3, 2, come on down. So with our hyperextension, our arms move, your legs are about hip distance. Lat pulls. Arms reach up, squeeze and pull. Arms reach up, squeeze and pull. 1 minute, ready, set, let's go. As you pull, lift an inch higher. Inhale, extend your arms out. Exhale, pull those elbows in. Lat pulls. Keep it up. Like we're on the lat pull down machine at Boho, right? So working those back muscles. Arms can also go out to the side if that overhead movement bothers your shoulders or neck, right? So you can go out to the side and still pull those elbows in and back. We've got about 30 seconds. I know you guys are doing great. You're on the floor, so I can't see any of you, but I know you're reaching and you're pulling. So keep the legs on the floor. Okay, you can lift legs up. If you want that extra challenge, be mindful of your back. We have about 10 seconds left, and then 1 minute of core is coming up. It's the same one we did last week. It's gonna be scissor movement, a Pilates exercise. You've got 3, 2, 1, swing your legs around, come to a seated position. All right, so we're on our forearms. We're on our elbows, excuse me. Lean back on your elbows, okay? It's a tabletop, 4, 3, 2, 1. Or a little more challenging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up, knees to chest. Lower, all right? 1 minute. I'm gonna start tabletop. Ready, set, go. On those elbows, tabletop, tap, tap. You just stay here, tap. Keep that chest lifted. Keep that head up. Tabletop, tap. Woo! Okay. And if that's a little too much for those hip flexors, drop the feet. Lift up one at a time, nice and easy. Who's doing the challenge with me? 4 scissors. 4 scissors. And then knees to chest. Lift up. Lower back down, repeat. Woo! Okay, that's harder. Keep it up. Working that core. This one, you are going to feel those hip flexors working, so take a break and then get back into it. I'm already feeling mine. 15 seconds. Woo! Here we go. And then we're going to come back to the top. We're going to repeat that body weight. We do that side shuffle. That's going to be coming up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Couple seconds to transition. Shuffle, and then those 2 knee taps. Ready, set, let's do it. So you can take it nice and slow with me. Shuffle, shuffle, right? 2 knee taps on each side. 1 minute, let's go. Woo! Keep it up, keep it up. Maybe add a little bit more of movement there. To add a little bounce right here with those knee taps. Nice and tall for these knee taps. Okay, let me see it. You got 30 seconds to go. Nice, good, yep. Looking good, looking good. Okay, Joanne's working it. Go, go, go. Okay, Susan, looking good. Awesome, awesome. Okay, Blair. Bill in the snow, he's got it. 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds, and then our cross toe taps. All right, you've got 3, 2, and go. So tap, tap, extra challenge, adding a crisscross hop. Keep it up, you're sort of swinging that foot up and across, right? 1 minute, keep it up. Keep that heart rate up, nice, looking good, looking good. Nice. Ooh, you guys have really nice extension. My hamstrings are way too tight to look like that. Keep it up. Remember, it's our last time doing it. Preview of our next one. I'll show you again. This one's tricky. So keep moving as I show you. Remember, it's that sit up. Right? Woo. Keep going. Or you're crunching with me. All right, you have 5 seconds up there. 3, 2, Come on down. Take your poison. You're gonna crunch or full sit-up. Ready, set. Run to strength. And let's still last minute cardio. Go. So that up and down movement you're gonna feel keeps that heart rate elevated. You also got core in there. Woo, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. So you're adding something on extra that maybe you didn't try last time. I don't know, are you? Let's try it. Maybe just try one rep of that more challenging option. Try it once. Woo! I'm doing my crunches. Keep that chin up. Wherever you are at, keep your chin away from your chest, right? Woo, got a few more seconds. We'll go right into strength in about 15. Inchworm Walk Out. Or plank pike ups. Or quadruped. All right, here we go. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Walk out. Ready, set, go. Here's a different option. You can follow me. Go ahead and start. I'm doing opposite arm and leg reach. Walk out. It's really all about the core and the back. Okay? And maybe a little upper body if you're adding that push-up. All right, keep it up. I'll do a couple walkouts. Keeping that back flat as you come to the floor. I'm gonna lower my knees and then tricep push-up. Woo. Keep it up, halfway there. Keep the head up. Tuck those hips under, let's see it, 20 seconds. Walk it out. Or a little opposite arm and leg. Action going. Either way, your back is flat. Nice. Keep moving, we're almost there. And then we have our extension. And stop on the chest and belly. Lat pull downs, ready, set. Go, just the arms, go. Slow. Ooh, we should feel that back. Double duty on that back. Which is good, you gotta work it. Keep moving, keep moving. Okay, so we have 1 minute of core after this, and then we'll go through one final circuit. One more time with just dumbbells. All right, you have 10 seconds left. And then our core. It's those 4 scissor kicks, knees to chest, or a tabletop lower. You've got 3, 2, 1, flip it over, get ready to work that core. Tabletop or scissors on your elbows, ready, set, go. So tabletop, right? That extra challenge is the scissors. Straight leg. 4 of them, and then bring your knees to your chest. In and out. Woo! Keep that head up. Your hips need a little breather. Just hang out here for a few seconds, right? 20 seconds. And then we're gonna come up and grab our dumbbells. We'll get a quick drink of water. Woo! Keep moving. Almost there, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's take a breather. So slowly make your way up. Woo! All right, we got just 3 minutes left. That is all we are doing. So we're just finishing up with dumbbell cardio. So our first one, I'm gonna preview this quickly, 3 minutes, and then we're done. So we're gonna punch, okay? You're gonna stay here, knees slightly bent. You're just gonna punch it out, okay? Halfway, we're gonna switch it to uppercuts. If you wanna add a little bit different type of punch. You can stay here the whole time if you'd like. So our second one, maybe with those lighter weights, another core. Elbow to knee. You keep those arms extended. So a standing crunch, all right? And then our last one is gonna be our hip hinge. Lift up. Hip hinge, lift up, keeping that heart rate nice and high. If you wanna do single leg, you can do that as well. Little extra challenge there, okay? With those weights, 3 minutes, and then we are done. Punches. Punches first. You're punching it across. 1 minute. Starting in 3, 2, and go. Nice strong stance. Go. I want you to pull those abs in. It's a little twist from your waist, but your hips, knees, they stay squared to the front. So we're not moving like that, right? Just in the waist. Come on. Woo! I'll let you know when we're halfway if you want to try maybe heavier weights. Woo! Tuck those hips under, right? Punch, punch. We're halfway. So maybe something heavier, maybe an uppercut, switch it up. If you really want to keep your heart rate up, keep these punches. Practicing a little uppercut here. Switch it up. Come on, let's go, let's go. Woo! Preview, keep moving. This is coming up. Okay? In about 5 seconds. Come on. Woo! Keep that heart rate going. Work those arms. All right, arms up, go. Elbow to knee. 3 minutes straight, let's go. Cardio core straight to finish out. Woo! Elbow to knee, also balance here. Keep it up, keep it up. Woo, my arms are not feeling a little heavy. Feeling like jello. Keep those arms up. Keep going. Woo! Cross, right? Opposite elbow to knee. Really try to get that elbow to your knee. Crunch, yes. You all look so good. Keep that head up. All right. Joanne's into it. You're all into it. Less than 20. Keep moving. Preview. Hinge, like our warm-up. Lift to your toes. Okay? Extra challenge. Deadlift. Keep moving. You got 4, 3, 2, 1. Hinge back. 1 minute. Hinge back. Up to tippy toes. Press back. Lift up. Maybe you have that right leg going back. Deadlift and up. Deadlift and up. Keep moving. I'll let you know when you're halfway. When you lift up, I want you to be on those tippy toes. So you're going high, you're going low, right? You're pressing those hips back. Woo! If you're doing one leg, switch sides right now. Switch sides. Keep it up. Nice flat back if you're doing that single leg behind. Tuck those hips under. Keep it up, keep it up. Woo! Got a few more seconds. Up and down, up and down. Keeping that back nice and flat, yes. Yep, good Suzanne, you got it. Hips back, few more seconds. Here we go, for 4, 3, arms straight, 2, 1. Woo! All right, weights down. Little dance. How we doing? You guys are great. Your body should feel good, right? You shouldn't feel achy. Your shoulders, your knees, everything. You should be feeling awesome, but also a little sweaty, okay? So shake it out here. Grab your water. I didn't actually ever get any water when I told you all to. Just crisscross those arms. So a few more minutes to stretch, and then we'll be good, okay? Woo, roll the shoulders. Roll the shoulders, right? Just like that warm up. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale it down. One more time, inhale. Let's keep those arms overhead. You're gonna drop that left arm. Reach your right arm over, nice side stretch. Nice side body stretch. Back to center, inhale, exhale. Other side. Soft knees here. One more time each side, inhale. Exhale, reach, keep that chest open. One more time, other side. Keep those abs pulled in. And back to the center. Shake it out. Woo! I don't know why she is Alexa. I'm not talking to her and she keeps, I don't know what's going on here. All right, let's come on down. Cat cow. She's always talking to me. Maybe she's lonely. Okay, let's do a nice cat cow. So hands under the shoulders, knees under your hips. Inhale, you drop your belly, you lift your chest. Exhale, chin to chest. And one more time, nice low back stretch. All right, knees wide, feet together. Sit on back into those hips. Forehead to the floor, walk your hands out. Take a few breaths in this nice child's pose. Nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Let's do one more deep breath here. All right, you're gonna slowly roll yourself up. Let's swing those legs around, come down onto our back. Couple more stretches down here. I'm gonna rush it just a little bit because of time, so if you have extra time, take a little extra time to stretch. So come on down. Just wanna get the main muscles here stretched out. Onto your back, hug those knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Circle your ankles. Wiggle your toes. Massage that lower back here. All right, hamstring stretch. So left leg extended straight up. Reach behind that knee. Keep your head down. Shoulders down and relaxed. Couple breaths here. Straight up to the ceiling, and then take that ankle over your knee. Figure 4 stretch. Work through those glutes and hips. And then we'll do the other side. So shake it out. Right leg straight up, hamstring stretch. Reach behind that leg without straining your upper body. Keep that head down. You can also use your band or strap here to sort of aid in that stretching. Take that ankle over your knee. Figure 4. Take a nice deep breath. And then release. Let's extend those legs out. Arms overhead, make yourself a little longer. Nice deep inhale and exhale. All right, let's bend our knees and slowly roll it over. We're gonna come back to that tabletop. We'll find a nice downward facing dog before we come up to standing. So tuck those toes under, lift those hips up and back, relax your head, pedal out your heels, and the knees to the floor gently, and slowly roll yourself up or get up in any way that feels good for your body. I just sort of push myself back into my heels and roll myself up to standing. All right, let's come to the top here. We'll shake it out. One more balance challenge. We're gonna do that quad stretch since we didn't do it on the floor. So find that wall. You're gonna go ahead and grab your left foot. Keep those knees together. Or maybe you wanna challenge your balance here away from the wall, but knees together. Remember your hips are out, so we're not here, right? Push your foot into your hand and then switch. Same thing other side, okay? You could also do a strap for this, or I had my dad do this. Place your foot on, I know I'm sort of backwards, but you can place your foot up on like a chair, right? And just hold it, because that right there might be enough stretch for you. So ottoman, chair, couch, bed, right? And then go ahead and release. All right, inhale, let's lift up. Nice and tall, shake it all out as you exhale. One more time, nice big inhale. And exhale, shake it out. Woo! We are ready for our Tuesday. Awesome, awesome job. Thanks so much for coming.